The year was 1997. Deep in the South Pacific, NOAA scientists were listening to the ocean with hydrophones, underwater microphones once used to track submarines. On an otherwise quiet day, a sound came through their headphones that made everyone freeze. It was a powerful, mysterious noise, starting low, then rising in frequency, lasting about a minute. The scientists named it the Bloop. The sound was so loud it was picked up by sensors over 5,000 kilometers apart. Imagine shouting and being heard hundreds of miles away. That's how powerful the Bloop was. The team checked for equipment errors, but the recordings were clear and consistent. This was no glitch. It was a real event, echoing through the deep. The ocean is full of noises, but the Bloop didn't match any known animal or geological event. The mystery had just begun. Picture yourself in a submarine, deep in the pitch-black ocean. Suddenly, you hear a low rising sound that vibrates through the hull. It's not a boat, not an earthquake. It sounds alive. That's the feeling the scientists had when they first heard the Bloop. It was a chilling reminder that the deep ocean still hides secrets beyond our imagination. The Bloop was a signal from the unknown, and it left everyone wondering, what could possibly make such a noise? The search for answers had begun. The ocean had spoken, and the world was listening. The Bloop was more than a sound. It was an invitation to explore the abyss. To understand the Bloop, scientists compared it to the loudest animal on Earth, the blue whale. A blue whale's call can reach 188 decibels, louder than a jet engine, and travel for hundreds of miles. But the Bloop was even louder. Its volume was off the charts, far beyond anything a blue whale could produce. If the largest animal ever known couldn't make this sound, what could? The Bloop's sound profile was strange, biological, but impossibly powerful. This led to a wild idea. Maybe the Bloop was made by a living creature, one even bigger than a blue whale. The thought was both thrilling and terrifying. Could a colossal, unknown animal be lurking in the deep? The news spread quickly, capturing imaginations worldwide. For a moment, it felt like a real-life monster movie. The Bloop became more than a sound. It was a clue to something enormous and undiscovered. The world held its breath, waiting for answers. The idea of a giant sea creature, the Bloop monster, caught fire. For centuries, sailors told tales of krakens and sea serpents. Now, there was a scientific mystery to fuel those legends. Some experts speculated, to make a sound louder than a blue whale, this creature would have to be over 250 feet long, bigger than any dinosaur. Yet there were no sightings, no carcasses, just this one powerful sound. The deep ocean is vast, dark, and unexplored, a perfect hiding place. The Bloop monster became a modern legend, inspiring sketches, documentaries, and endless speculation. Was it a gentle giant or a fearsome predator? No one knew. The Bloop was a living legend, a mystery that made the deep feel even more mysterious. The hunt for answers continued. Why did the Bloop monster theory seem so believable? Because we know so little about our oceans. Over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, more mysterious than the surface of Mars. The deep sea is dark, cold, and under crushing pressure, making exploration difficult. Every new expedition uncovers strange, unknown creatures. The ocean is Earth's last great frontier, full of secrets waiting to be discovered. If there are still lost tribes in jungles, why not unknown giants in the abyss? The Bloop reminded us, the age of discovery isn't over. The Bloop monster sounded like a myth, but history is full of real creatures once thought impossible. Sailors' tales of the Kraken were dismissed, until the giant squid was discovered, reaching over 40 feet long. For decades, no one saw a live giant squid until 2004. The coelacanth, a living fossil, was thought extinct for 66 million years, until one was caught in 1938. These discoveries shocked science and proved the ocean can hide giants for centuries. If the kraken and coelacanth are real, what else might be out there? The bloop fit right into this tradition of myth becoming fact. The ocean's secrets are stranger than fiction. The bloop made the impossible seem just a little more possible. The bloop's origin point added a spooky twist. When mapped, it was eerily close to the fictional city of R'lyeh from H.P. Lovecraft's The Call of Cthulhu. In the story, R'lyeh is the sunken prison of Cthulhu, a monstrous cosmic entity. The coincidence was irresistible. Was the bloop the sound of Cthulhu stirring? Of course, it was just fantasy, but the connection fueled internet legends and viral stories. The bloop became a pop culture phenomenon, blurring the line between science and horror. It was the perfect modern legend, a real mystery with a touch of cosmic terror. Even if the truth was mundane, the bloop would always be remembered as the Call of Cthulhu. Sometimes, the best mysteries are the ones that let our imaginations run wild. The bloop's location was near Point Nemo, the most remote spot on Earth, farthest from any land. It's so isolated that astronauts in space are often closer to it than anyone on Earth. This region is called a spacecraft cemetery, where old satellites crash safely into the ocean. The area is a biological desert, with little marine life. Yet this is where the loudest underwater sound was heard. The bloop was a powerful cry from the loneliest place on Earth. It made the mystery even deeper. What could live in such emptiness? The bloop felt like a signal from another world. For years, the bloop's origin was debated. In 2005, a new theory emerged. The bloop was the sound of a giant iceberg cracking, an icequake. Scientists compared the bloop to recordings of icebergs calving in Antarctica and found a near-perfect match. When massive ice breaks or scrapes the sea floor, it creates incredibly loud, low-frequency sounds that travel for thousands of miles. The bloop's location fit. Giant Antarctic icebergs drift through that region. By 2012, NOAA concluded the bloop was a non-tectonic cryosystem, an icequake, not a monster. The truth was less romantic, but no less impressive. The ocean's natural forces can be as strange and powerful as any legend. The bloop was a reminder of the planet's raw, unpredictable energy. Sometimes the real world is just as fascinating as our wildest stories. So the bloop was most likely an icequake, not a monster. But the mystery changed how we see the ocean. The bloop showed us that the deep sea is still full of secrets. Strange sounds, unknown creatures, and unexplained events. Even if the bloop wasn't alive, the possibility it represented is real. We've explored only a fraction of the ocean. Who knows what else is out there? The bloop became a symbol of the unknown, inspiring curiosity and wonder. Every new discovery could be the next great mystery. The ocean remains Earth's last true wilderness, dark, vast, and full of secrets. As long as it's unexplored, there will always be new bloops, new legends, and new wonders waiting to be found. The ocean is listening, and so should we.